Hi and welcome to Razz Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing Queen's Gambit. The Queen's Gambit is a Netflix miniseries starring Anya Taylor-Joy, and it follows the story of Beth Harmon, a child chess prodigy who tries to make her way throughout the world of competitive chess in the 1960s. That's right, chess. It sounds boring as hell, but surprisingly, it isn't. I am not a chess player, don't particularly enjoy it, it's not my thing. And I thought a show about chess, I am not gonna enjoy it. So I kind of skipped it, but then I heard people talk about it left and right. I'm like, you know what? I'll check it out. And past the first episode, I couldn't stop watching this show. It is such a beautiful, exciting, cool show that somehow made something that could seem so boring actually a lot of fun. This is the first time I actually see chess being portrayed in a way where it really brings to life the adrenaline that chess players feel that we, the people watching, don't feel or maybe don't even understand. And the show is gorgeous. It's so beautifully shot. It's a period piece. It's a historical show because it's set in the 60s, and the production design and the costumes are amazing. Especially Beth Harmon's costumes are incredible. I want all her jackets, literally all of them. I want them. Will I pull them off? Probably not, but I still want them. The cool thing about the story is the fact that A, she's definitely a prodigy, she's definitely a special person, and it's really nice to see somebody who is unbelievably excellent at what they do. It gave me a huge anime feel, like kind of an anime sports show where you have this prodigy main character who's born with these insane abilities. He's OP from the start, and then he has to go through, or she, have to go through the trials and tribulations of whatever world they are trying to excel in. And I really liked seeing that in live action. I'm a big fan of anime, so that kind of story structure and character building really works for me. I definitely got that feeling, especially from her rise to the top. And there's the typical sports rise and fall of a character. She's somebody who's definitely troubled, has problems with substances. So all that stuff is there, all that conflict and strife. So not everything comes easy for her. She's an orphan. Her life is a disaster. She's a very lonely, isolated person. And the bigger she gets, and the more successful she gets, the worse her demons become, which was really nice to watch. Very compelling drama stuff. But never mind all that. The biggest achievement this show does is that it actually makes chess cool. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people who watch the show would want to pick up chess or want to play it because they make it look awesome. They do these really creative visuals of representing how she imagines chess and how she plays games in her head, because she's also kind of a genius. And they do this thing where she sees the chess pieces on the ceiling and like they move around, and it gave me kind of a Tim Burton feel, to be honest, sometimes, especially because it looks visually peculiar and very creative and has this like semi-tiny element of fantasy to it, which again makes it very anime, very Tim Burton, a little bit out of this world. That stuff somehow worked together to create a really visually compelling, interesting, and exciting representation of chess. This is a fantastic performance by Anya Taylor-Joy. My God, this woman is talented. And I really liked her as Elizabeth Harmon, and I think this character could have easily been unlikable because she's very stoic, she's very antisocial, she's kind of weird, and it could have been super easy for us to not even connect with her. But somehow she created this type of character and still made you connect with her, still made you like her and root for her, which is a big achievement. The show is so intriguing that it's actually kind of addictive and is perfect for binge watching. I found myself watching episode after episode and finishing it very quickly, which is a testament to how much it compels and captivates you and makes you feel like something really cool is happening that you want to keep your eye on. And when you're binge watching it, you might not notice a little bit of the pacing issues that the show might have. Without spoiling, there were some characters introduced that I personally didn't feel were necessary. This character that came in, this French woman, Chloe, I think her name is, or whatever, she came in and I didn't like her or her contribution to the storyline. So really, that's the only thing that threw me off. Otherwise, I really enjoyed a self-contained story, and it's been a while, to be honest. It's really nice to see a self-contained small story that begins and ends within its own world. There is no extra stuff, there is no other universe, there isn't anything it's connected to, and I really, really dug it. Which compels me to say that as much as I like The Queen's Gambit and as much as I want it to succeed and I want people to actually see it, but I hope to God that it doesn't become too successful and they make a sequel. Please, gods of Netflix and making TV shows and show business in Hollywood. Do not make a sequel for The Queen's Gambit. You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin it. The ending of the show is actually so perfect that it made me love it when it was over. And we know endings are hit and miss. Hashtag not over it. So at the end of the day, The Queen's Gambit is a very cool, visually compelling series that I found very, very enjoyable. You should definitely check it out. If you're a fan of chess, you're gonna love it. And even if you're not a fan of chess, you will still like it. I'm not a big fan of chess and I found it very interesting and definitely worth checking out. So I'm going to give The Queen's Gambit an 8.5 out of 10. So, have you seen The Queen's Gambit? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment sections what you think. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ask me what you'd like me to review for you next. See ya!